Hello dear traders. For today's analysis, I decided to cover Euro versus US dollar. I will speak about the USD versus Japanese yen, gold market and the dollar index. So I want to start first with the Euro versus US dollar. Basically yesterday we had ECB press conference and the market basically reacted pretty positive, and we got basically something that we're calling like a buying climax or climatic action. This is basically the vertical move, the parabolic move that happened in the basically few hours after the ECB press conference. So it was about 100 pips move on the euro, which will be approximately like a average two ranges that we made in about few hours, literally about 2 hours. So that's a climatic action, which basically is a big warning for the further follow through in the next day. And it's actually bringing some very good opportunities for the sellers to play for reverse to the mean. That's exactly what happened this morning, and it's still going on. So what happened is basically price after that vertical move or parabolic move went sideways and created a basically symmetrical triangle. And then we had a breakout that symmetrical triangle, and then the market respected just the 20 and 10 moving average basically, and sellers were happy to sell in the rallies. And they're still happy to sell the rallies. As you can see, this is a time in the time frame, and they're just selling on the rallies on this intra frame. My expectation here is the price will continue with the downside cycle today, and today will be more the tone, the totally bear tone, the price to return back to eventually 1.1625, but even to attack maybe lows where we started initially that upside move, so maybe 1.1583. So this is what I call parabolic, the short after parabolic move to the upside. Market went in a big contraction and then sold off. This is exactly what a parabolic move. When something went too fast, too far, you know, there is a pretty good odds that the next day we can create something like this. And we got exactly that price action. So speaking of intraday stuff, we speak of intraday opportunities, then sell on the rallies, you know, towards this 20 exponential on the 5 or the 10 minute or 15 minute, some intraday charts, or a preferable strategy towards the 1.1625 and 1.1585. From the other side, I want to basically mention about the USD Japanese yen. This currency pair basically had inverted head and shoulders that we created in the last 10 hours, and basically we got an upside breakout that happened here like a few hours ago, and that we just now trying to pull back. So the projection for this inverted head and shoulders is all the way up to the 114.19. So preferable strategy for today will be to watch for some pullbacks, you know, on the 15, 10, 30 minute time frame, and then watch potential target around 114.18. On the daily time frame, there is a potential ABC completion and still strong upside trend on the short midterm horizon. Speaking of the gold market basically got a sell-off. Yesterday we had basically very chunky price action, very sideways, but if you check today, we basically went lower and then reacted upside, and now we're selling off. Watching the 4-hour time frame, you will have you will have much more evidence of what actually happened. If you put this line here, you'll find out that 2 times that market tried to take this pin bar high, we failed, and the buyers failed to take that pin bar high. Or if you go to the 2-hour time frame, you can see the same thing. So every time price will come here, it will sell off. Came here yesterday, sold off again. Now we are going to probably test 1783. That will be the next pivot area to watch. If we can break this and continue more lower, this can open the door for even lower price and eventually attack with the next pivot levels around 1776. And then we have 1767 and 1760. So strong downside round of the goal, key area of support, cluster of support levels around 1782. Wouldn't be surprised if we break that and go lower towards the next support levels. If we speak about the dollar index regained the power. Also got after the ECB, we got a selling climax. We became very narrow here and started to build the higher lows, and that's basically forced the price, and this is why we are seeing this upside move. Wouldn't be surprised if the dollar index can continue towards a 93.69 and eventually 93.95. That will be all for today. I hope that you did enjoy, and Have a good weekend and be ready for the next week and for the new opportunities. Take care and see you all next week.